On this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. But over here, we say it's afternoon, I guess. You understand? Welcome to Oblis TV, where we give guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. And I will say happy new month. This month is going to be a very productive month for you and me, and also a very successful month for our club, Chelsea. Because this month is going to be a very tough month. We are going to be facing Nottingham Forest, Liverpool.
The big
In short,
games.
the big games this month, you understand?
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we'll prevail. When the bridge comes, we'll cross it. All right, we have one or two things to discuss with you guys because now we're on the Chelsea Station Talk. You know, as the day before Chelsea Station Talk now, we always discuss random things that concerns the club, both players, coach, and also some external things that relates with the clubs too. All right, there's this hype going around right now in the media. I don't know. It happened during the time of Mason Mount. We noticed it during the time of Mason Mount. And now we are noticing it now in the time of Kopama. There's this media hype going around Kopama since he scored that 4-goal against Brighton. Setting that record. That's hype. Do you think the hype is needed? Because if you wake up in the morning, Palmer this, wake up in the afternoon, Palmer that. I know that the hype, he deserves the hype, but the way they are now doing it, I don't want it to get into this guy's head.
First of all, it's normal that we are seeing the hype around Kopama because for a player like that to be performing at this level, Kopama is just about 21 to 22 years.
22 years.
And he's performing this high-level performance. So it's just the normal thing that you're seeing the level of hype. And Chelsea fans normally around Africa, we are large. So people must talk about Kopama.
Yeah.
You understand? But nevertheless, I want to appeal to every Chelsea fan. Let's chill. Let's chill with this hype. See, it's not that, like you said, like you rightly said, it's not like he doesn't deserve the hype. But I've seen so many players that hype destroy their careers. If Kopama was 26, 27, 28, 29 years, it's okay. You can hype him. Last, highest, if you enter 30 years, 31 years, those brackets, it's possible that when you get to those age, you are not liable to perform as you should. But Kopama is still very young. And he has a lot of ground to cover. He has a long way to go in football.
Yeah.
So we should not, try to make him look as if he's the Messi and Ronaldo that we are seeing now. I know he's going to get there, but him getting there is depending on his head being his mental health being okay, his head calming down and playing his football the way he's supposed to be. Yeah. But with this whole hype, it could be distracting to him. Yeah. In as much as I like how composed he is, I like the way he's composed. But let us stop pushing these things to his head so that he doesn't start playing football. And then the next thing that's in his head is that let me keep breaking more records. That thought now can make you to begin to do like the way Madueke is doing now. It can make you to become selfish. But Kopama is the best when he's playing freely, when he's just natural.
He's just relaxed.
When they asked him one time whether some of the things he does on the pitch, if he thinks about it or it just comes naturally. He said 90% of it, I do it naturally. It just comes. Before the ball comes to my leg, I know what to do with it. So, but by the time we now start bringing this hype all over his head, it will make him now, when he gets the ball, sometimes he might be holding the ball too much. You know what I'm talking about, you understand?
Yes.
So, let's just chill. See, overhype can destroy a player's career. Overhype can destroy a player's career. I can remember Bojan of Barcelona. Some of you that started watching football, like, let's just say 3-4 years ago, you might not know who Bojan is. During Messi's time, people were even saying that this guy is Messi's replacement. Was playing for Barca. This guy was so good. This guy was playing well. What happened to Bojan now? You see, even the name is sounding strange to some people. Because we don't know him. But this guy had a very young, high prospect. Talking of, what of Adnan Januzaj? of Manchester United, that former Janusaj, that Belgian player.
Exactly.
Where is he now? But these guys were players that were playing. Janusaj was like the way Garnacho is doing now in Man U. That was the way Janusaj, even better. So let us calm down. Because of too much of hype, everybody was hyping these players so much. So
Even
I think
Mason
it's
Mount. Even
Mount,
when Mount was in Chelsea.
people are saying Mount and Lampard. Mount is Lampard's replacement. Come on now.
Like,
come on.
And the guy even made the hype get into his head, because the hype got into Mason Mount's head.
It makes you to want to overperform. And once that feeling comes into your head, you are not going to play football the way you should. Express yourself the way you should. So this guy should chill.
Even now, there's one video or a write-up I saw online where they were saying that they were comparing his performance with Eden Hazard. I don't know whether you saw that.
Yes, by the way, I'm not the one that said it. TV fans. Well, I'm not the one that said it. Well, I've forgotten that guy's name. He's an English pundit.
Yeah.
And a lot of pundits have been talking about this Eden Hazard and Kopama stuff. And this guy said that it's not a nice question, first of all, but the way he's looking at it, Kopama currently is better than Eden Hazard, which I disagree with totally.
Okay.
If you tell me that the Kopama will be better than Eden Hazard, I can believe you. I can agree with you. But if you say that after 1.5 seasons with Chelsea, Kopama is better than the 7 years that Hazard spent at Chelsea, that is disrespectful. In my opinion, it's very disrespectful. Moreover, I know that, yes, Kopama scoring of goals and making assists is kind of higher than Eden Hazard per game. Like the way we see, like if you compare it with stats per game. But there's something we spoke about here. We said that sometimes you might not even score goals, you might not make assists, but you can become the man of the match of a game.
Yeah.
I tell you the truth. And that is what Hazard possesses. Hazard can single-handedly change a game for you.
Exactly.
Single-handedly change a game for you. And he did that consistently for 7 years at Chelsea. So comparing that to Kopama right now is disrespectful, in my opinion. I believe that Kopama will get there. But it all depends on how we take this kind of talk. Let's limit it so that it doesn't affect, because it can affect his head, and sometimes injury can come in a way that you don't expect.
You know that the way the hype is going now, a lot of English Premier League defenders are following up his style of play.
Exactly. And it can make them to, master
his movements.
And before you know it, once maybe Chelsea and Nottingham Forest now, Kopama doesn't perform the way we expect now. There are people that are waiting for that thing to happen.
Exactly.
Just for them to say, see the Kopama people are talking about. You understand? So let's chill.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going. But we await your comments on this Kopama hype. Then, up next, Kobe said something about people coming to Maresca's door. Some players coming to Maresca's door to knock. Like, trying to know if they are going to be involved
in the team.
In the team or not.
The audacity for me. Well, I think it's a normal thing. Everybody at Chelsea wants to play. Especially now that the tactics of Maresca is very sweet.
Flexible.
The team now, everybody's saying that they like the way the coach is doing. They like Nobody has so far complained about the tactics of Maresca. To tell you that the football Maresca is introducing to these guys is suitable for every player. So I can understand the players coming to meet him. But Maresca has made it clear to all of us that he has his players.
If you don't train
don't do well, you're not going to feature. You understand? If you don't do well, you're not going to feature. So for me, who are those players? Probably Chukwuemeka, probably Kasidai, which I'm not sure, because Kasidai might not want to meet him because he's still very young and that kind of stuff. I don't know. Everybody should be up and doing.
Then talking about, let me bring up Madueke, because there's this trend going on about Estevo Williams. Chelsea fans are like, please, they can't wait to see Estevo come and do his thing at Chelsea. If Estevo should come to Chelsea next season, do you think Madueke stand a chance of
He stands a chance as long everybody stands a chance in that team. No matter the talent that is being brought into the squad. Like talent in football right now, we've realized that talent is not enough.
Yeah.
You could have talent and not have intelligence to play football. And people will say, okay, Stavo Williams is a Brazilian player. When he comes, he will dribble everybody, he will do all the doables. But I don't see it like that. Playing the Premier League, you need to have this level of maturity, stability, intelligence, and composure. Understand?
Does Madueke possess any of those?
Yes, Madueke. No, not all. He doesn't. He doesn't possess all of them. For me, I would say, concerning Madueke and Estavo Williams, it's just a matter of if Madueke if he can improve in his way of playing, he will definitely compete in that position with Estavo Williams. You understand? If Madueke improves, he's going to compete. Despite the fact that Neto is also competing as that right wing. Definitely, if you are playing well, you're going to compete with any player that comes in. That's why I said it takes more than talent. But what I see in Estavo Williams now is just a very talented player.
Yeah, very talented.
And he's still young. But that composure and maturity, well, we can't say that he has all of that till he comes to the Premier League and proves to us. So that's just...
Does Madueke have composure and maturity?
Madueke, no. But I believe... Not like I believe. I feel like as time goes on, it's going to get there. It's going to get there. I just love the way he plays. Not like... I don't like his attitude. But Madueke is moving somewhere. I believe, I've said before, he has this Saka-like quality. If he takes those other things away from his football, he's going to do very well.
Okay. Lastly, about Kani Chukwuemeka not being involved like that in the squad, and they are looking at selling him this January if the right offer comes. Do you think it's a good deal letting a talent like that leave the club?
Well, everybody will not play for Chelsea. We are very sure of that. I like Chukwuemeka. He has, like you said, talent. He's also a good player. He's going to do very well in any club he goes to. But as it stands now at Chelsea, he doesn't stand a better chance and making the squad. We have a lot of young players that are coming back from loan next season that I'm sure probably Maresca want to integrate into the squad. And the signing of Dewsbury Hall really spoiled things for that guy. And even the Dewsbury Hall himself has not even broken into the first team squad. To tell you how tight it is. So I think it's just normal that we allow Chukwuemeka to go and go to another club and play his football and express himself.
All right, guys. I guess that will be all for now for this morning, or let me say afternoon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. My name is Peters.
And my name is Big Day.